How should law enforcement ensure ethical undercover operations? Imagine trying to catch a criminal while walking a tightrope. One wrong move, and you could fall into unethical territory. That's why law enforcement has to be very careful with undercover work. These operations are vital for fighting serious crimes like drug trafficking and organized crime, but they come with big ethical questions. How do officers gather evidence without crossing the line? How do agencies protect individual rights while keeping the public safe? These are the questions we need to answer. First, law enforcement agencies must follow strict legal rules. They need clear policies that spell out what undercover officers can and cannot do. This includes rules about surveillance, entrapment, and use of force. These policies help make sure evidence collected in undercover work can be used in court and that suspects' rights are protected. Without clear rules, investigations risk becoming unlawful or biased. Next, approval from senior officials or review boards is essential. Before starting an undercover operation, agencies should get permission from higher-ups. This oversight helps prevent abuse of power and ensures the operation is justified. During the operation, supervisors should regularly check in to monitor how officers are behaving and whether any ethical issues are popping up. This ongoing supervision keeps the operation on the right track. Deception is a key part of undercover work, but it must be used responsibly. Officers should not trick people into committing crimes they wouldn't normally do. This is called entrapment, and it's both unethical and can make evidence invalid in court. To avoid this, officers need training on how to use deception without crossing ethical boundaries. They should know how to build trust without pushing people into illegal acts. Training is also crucial for officers taking on undercover roles. They need to understand legal limits, ethical boundaries, and how to handle the psychological stress that comes with pretending to be someone else. Proper training helps officers stay professional and avoid misconduct. It also prepares them to manage tough situations without losing sight of their responsibilities. Protecting the identities of undercover officers is another key point. If their true identities are revealed, it could put them in danger. Agencies must keep these identities secret and take steps to ensure officers' safety. At the same time, they should consider the safety of civilians who might unknowingly get involved. Minimizing harm to everyone involved is a core part of ethical undercover work. Finally, after an operation ends, agencies should review what happened. They need to check if all actions were within legal and ethical boundaries. This review helps build trust and shows that law enforcement is committed to fairness. Transparency with oversight bodies and sometimes the public can help prevent misconduct and improve future operations. From a criminology point of view, ethical undercover work helps prevent wrongful convictions and protects civil liberties. When agencies cross ethical lines, it can lead to scandals and damage their credibility. Proper documentation of all interactions and decisions during undercover operations is essential. This record-keeping supports accountability and helps courts evaluate whether evidence was gathered lawfully. Working closely with prosecutors ensures that evidence is used correctly and ethically. In the end, making sure undercover operations are ethical is about balancing effective crime fighting with respect for individual rights. Clear rules, oversight, proper training, and accountability are all necessary. When law enforcement follows these principles, they can investigate crimes successfully while maintaining public trust and integrity. For criminologists and true crime fans alike, understanding these standards helps explain how justice is served fairly and responsibly.